What if I told you that the answer to some of your most stubborn health problems could be sitting quietly in a small bottle on your shelf? A bottle that most people overlook or dismiss as old-fashioned. Yes, I'm talking about castor oil. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Castor oil? Isn't that something our grandparents used back in the day? Maybe you remember an older relative swearing by it while you rolled your eyes because it sounded too simple to be true. But here's the thing. Sometimes the simplest remedies are the ones we ignore the most, and yet they hold the biggest secrets. Imagine this for a moment. You go to bed tonight, nothing unusual, but before you sleep, you rub a little castor oil on your body or maybe take a tiny spoonful. You wake up the next morning and something feels different. The stiffness in your joints isn't as sharp. Your stomach feels lighter. Your skin feels calmer. What if I told you that this humble oil has the power to create changes in your body you never expected? And here's why this matters, especially if you're a senior or if you're caring for someone in their later years. You see, small daily habits can add up. They can make the difference between struggling with discomfort every day or finding small joys in movement, sleep, and overall peace of mind. Castor oil isn't some miracle cure, but it has been used for centuries, long before expensive supplements and complicated prescriptions ever existed. And the best part? It's natural, gentle, and often right within reach. So what exactly happens when you use castor oil before bed? Well, stay with me because in this video we're going to uncover 5 incredible benefits. From soothing painful joints to improving digestion to supporting skin health, and even some surprising effects you might not believe until you try them yourself. Trust me, you'll want to hear number 5. It's one that catches almost everyone off guard. But before we dive in, I want to hear from you. Drop a quick comment that says, "I'm here," if you're curious about natural remedies that can truly make a difference in your health. And of course, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and join us here at Elderly Advice for Life, your trusted space for simple, effective, and heartwarming insights to help you or your loved ones live with more comfort, strength, and dignity. Now, let's get started. Let's start with one of the biggest struggles that many elderly people face every single day: joint and muscle pain. Imagine this with me for a moment. You wake up in the morning, you swing your legs off the side of the bed, and the very first thing you feel is stiffness. Your knees don't bend the way they used to. Your back feels heavy. Even something as simple as standing up to walk across the room suddenly feels like a challenge. For many seniors, this isn't just an occasional ache, it's a daily reality. And it doesn't just affect the body, it affects the mood, the spirit, the willingness to do the things that bring joy. Now here's where castor oil comes in. This humble oil contains something called ricinoleic acid. Don't let the name scare you, it's simply a natural compound that has powerful anti-inflammatory properties. What that means in simple terms is this: when you massage castor oil onto your joints, it doesn't just sit on the surface like a regular lotion. It penetrates deeper, soothing the tissues underneath, reducing inflammation, and calming the pain that makes movement so difficult. But here's the surprising part. Most people think oils are only for moisturizing the skin. They believe it just makes the surface soft and shiny, nothing more. That's the misconception that keeps so many from trying it. The truth is, castor oil does more than hydrate. It interacts with the body on a deeper level, and when used consistently, it can bring real relief to aching joints and sore muscles. So how can you use it in a safe and effective way? It's simple. Warm a small amount of castor oil, just enough so it feels comfortable, not hot, and gently massage it into the stiff areas before bed. Focus on places like your knees, shoulders, or lower back. Once you've massaged it in, wrap the area with a soft cloth to keep the oil in place and allow it to soak in overnight. By morning, many people notice the stiffness isn't as sharp, and the movement feels a little easier. It may not take away every pain completely, but even small relief can mean the difference between waking up frustrated and waking up with hope. And here's the beauty of it: this is not about covering up pain with pills or pushing through discomfort. This is about giving your body natural support, helping it heal and restore itself in a gentle way. But pain relief is just the beginning. Castor oil works wonders for something many people struggle with quietly: digestion. Now let's talk about something that isn't always easy to discuss, but it's a struggle that many seniors face in silence: constipation and poor digestion. We've all seen it, maybe in ourselves, maybe in a loved one. That uncomfortable feeling of heaviness, the loss of appetite, the frustration of waiting for relief that never seems to come. For some older adults, this isn't just an occasional problem. It becomes a regular battle that drains energy, dampens mood, and makes each day feel harder than it needs to be. And because it's such a private issue, many keep it hidden, not realizing that there are natural, gentle ways to find support. This is where castor oil has been quietly helping people for centuries. You see, when used correctly, castor oil has a natural ability to stimulate the intestines. It gently encourages the bowels to move, supporting smoother digestion and easing that stubborn constipation that can cause so much discomfort. It doesn't just push things along, it helps the body work the way it was meant to, bringing back a sense of balance and relief. But here's a common misunderstanding. Some people hear the words castor oil and immediately think it's dangerous, too strong, or even habit-forming. That's not the whole story. Like many natural remedies, it's not about overuse or quick fixes. It's about moderation and wisdom. When used occasionally and in the right amount, castor oil is not only safe but incredibly effective. So how do you use it? There are a couple of simple approaches. One is to take a very small teaspoon of castor oil before bed. This allows the oil to work gently overnight, so by morning your body feels lighter and more comfortable. But if you prefer not to take it internally, there's another way. Massage a small amount of warm castor oil directly onto your abdomen before sleep. For many people, that soothing touch combined with the oil's natural properties is enough to stimulate relief. Of course, it's always wise to check with a doctor before making changes, especially if you're on medications or have other health conditions. But for countless people, this tiny step has brought back comfort they thought was lost forever. And here's the best part. When your digestion improves, your whole body feels different. You regain energy. Your appetite returns. Your mood lifts. It's not just about the stomach, it's about restoring balance to your life. And while digestion affects how we feel inside, castor oil also makes a visible difference on the outside, especially the skin. Now let's talk about something we all notice as the years go by, our skin. Have you seen how dryness creeps in more often? How itchy patches appear out of nowhere? Or how fine lines and wrinkles seem to deepen, no matter how many creams you try? For some, it feels like no product ever truly works. You spend money on lotions and serums, only to wake up and realize your skin is still thirsty for relief. But here's a simple truth. Sometimes the solution isn't found in expensive bottles on the store shelf. Sometimes it's in the old remedies that stood the test of time. And castor oil is one of them. You see, castor oil does more than just sit on the surface of your skin. It locks in moisture, creating a protective barrier that keeps your skin hydrated through the night. It also has natural antibacterial and antifungal properties, meaning it fights off the little irritations that can cause itching or infections. But here's the secret many people don't realize. Castor oil also promotes collagen production. And collagen is what keeps skin soft, firm, and youthful looking. That's why, when used consistently, it doesn't just soothe dryness, it can help restore a healthy glow. But let's clear up a common worry. Many people avoid oils altogether because they're afraid it will clog pores or make skin worse. That may be true for some heavy oils, but castor oil is different. It has antimicrobial properties, which means instead of trapping dirt, it helps clean and protect. The key is using just a small amount and letting it absorb naturally. So how can you try it? It's simple. Before bed, apply a thin layer to dry areas like your elbows, your heels, or even gently under your eyes. Some even massage a little into their hands and feet before putting on cotton gloves or socks overnight. By morning, your skin feels softer, smoother, and more alive. And the best part, it doesn't just cover up the problem, it actually supports your skin's natural healing. Now, healthy skin is wonderful, but it's only part of the picture. Castor oil has another gift that reaches deeper, into something every one of us needs but often struggles with as we grow older: peaceful sleep and relaxation. Now, let's talk about something that affects almost everyone at some point in life: sleep. Picture this. It's late at night, you're lying in bed, the lights are off, but your mind just won't switch off. Thoughts keep racing, your body feels restless, and before you know it, hours have passed. For seniors, these sleepless nights aren't just frustrating, they can take a toll on memory, mood, and even the immune system. Lack of rest doesn't just steal energy, it slowly chips away at overall health. Here's where castor oil offers something surprisingly powerful. When gently massaged into the feet or the temples, castor oil helps trigger relaxation. It improves circulation, eases tension, and signals to the body that it's time to unwind. Think of it as a natural bedtime ritual, one that helps calm both the body and the mind, preparing you for deeper, more restful sleep. Now here's a common misconception. Many people assume that sleep problems can only be solved with pills or supplements. While those can play a role, they often come with side effects, or they simply mask the issue. The truth is, natural remedies, when used wisely, can be just as effective in supporting relaxation, and without the risks that often come with stronger medications. So here's something you can try tonight. Take a small amount of castor oil, rub it gently into the soles of your feet, and slip on a pair of soft cotton socks. Some people also like to massage a drop or two into their temples. The simple act of touch, combined with the soothing nature of castor oil, creates a sense of calm that makes it easier to drift off to sleep. And here's the beautiful part, it's not just about falling asleep faster. It's about the quality of your rest. Waking up in the morning not groggy but refreshed, ready to face the day with a clearer mind and a stronger spirit. And if better sleep isn't impressive enough, there's one more benefit that many people never expect from castor oil. Something that can change how you feel about yourself every time you look in the mirror. For many people, one of the most discouraging changes that comes with age is thinning or brittle hair. You run your fingers through your hair and notice it feels weaker, or you see more strands left behind on your pillow or your comb. For some, it's not just about appearance, it's about identity, confidence, and the quiet sadness that comes when you feel like you're losing a part of yourself. But here's the good news. While aging naturally changes the hair, it doesn't mean there's nothing you can do. Castor oil has long been celebrated as a powerful ally for the scalp and hair. Rich in nutrients and fatty acids, it deeply nourishes the scalp, strengthens the roots, and helps stimulate the hair follicles. When used consistently, it can reduce dryness, slow down hair loss, and even encourage new growth in areas where hair feels thin. Now let's address a common misconception. Many believe that once hair starts thinning, it's irreversible, that nothing can be done. But the truth is, while we can't completely stop the natural process of aging, we can absolutely support and protect the hair we have. By nourishing the scalp and keeping it healthy, castor oil gives your hair the environment it needs to stay stronger for longer. So how do you use it? It's simple. Before bed, massage a few drops of castor oil into your scalp using gentle circular motions. Not only does this help the oil penetrate deeply, but the massage itself improves blood flow, which further supports the follicles. Leave it overnight and wash it out in the morning. Over time, many people notice their hair feels thicker, shinier, and more resilient. And remember, this isn't just about vanity, it's about dignity, confidence, and feeling comfortable in your own skin. When you look in the mirror and feel good about yourself, it can brighten your whole day. Now that we've covered these surprising benefits, let's talk about why this really matters for you and your loved ones. It's not easy, is it? Watching yourself or a loved one struggle with pain that lingers in the joints, restless nights that leave the body drained, or skin and hair changes that quietly chip away at confidence. These challenges are real, and for many families they become a daily battle. And it can feel overwhelming, like no matter what you try, nothing seems to truly bring relief. But here's the surprising truth. Sometimes the answers are simpler than we think. Sometimes it's not about chasing the newest pill, the fanciest cream, or the most expensive treatment. Sometimes it's about looking back at remedies that stood the test of time, remedies like castor oil that have quietly supported generations before us. And this is where I want to shift your perspective. Instead of worrying about what can go wrong as we age, imagine what it feels like to have tools in your hands, gentle, natural ways that can bring comfort and peace. You're no longer helpless. You're no longer left wondering if there's anything you can do. You now have knowledge, and knowledge is power. Power to bring relief to aching joints. Power to ease digestion. Power to restore softness to the skin, calm the mind for better sleep, and nourish the hair that gives you confidence. And this isn't just about the physical side of health. It's about the emotional side too. It's about showing love, whether that love is directed at yourself or at someone you care for. Taking a few minutes at night to massage oil into stiff knees, or to rub it onto tired feet, isn't just a routine. It's an act of compassion. It says, I see you. I care about you. I want you to feel better. So tonight, I encourage you, don't just listen to this and walk away. Try one of these methods for yourself or share it with someone who might benefit. Sometimes the smallest step can create the biggest change. And remember this, caring for your body or the body of someone you love doesn't always require complicated solutions. Sometimes, it's as simple as reaching for an old remedy that still works today. And in that simplicity, you'll find not just relief, but hope. So let's take a moment to quickly recap what we've learned today. Castor oil isn't just an old-fashioned bottle tucked away in the corner of your cabinet. It's a natural gift with the power to make a real difference in daily life. From easing stubborn joint and muscle pain, to gently supporting digestion and constipation relief, to keeping skin soft and youthful, to calming the mind for better sleep, and yes, even nourishing the scalp for stronger, healthier hair. 5 powerful benefits, all from something so simple. Now, I want to hear from you. Which of these benefits surprised you the most? Was it the way it helps with sleep? Or the support it gives to your joints? Or maybe you've already tried castor oil in your own routine, or seen a loved one use it. Share your story in the comments below. Your experience might be the exact encouragement someone else needs today. And if you found this video helpful, don't keep it to yourself. Subscribe to Elderly Advice for Life. This is your home for simple, natural health tips and gentle guidance to make aging with comfort and dignity possible. Every week, we dive deep into remedies and insights that truly matter for seniors and caregivers. Thank you sincerely for spending this time with me today. Remember, your health is your greatest gift, and taking small steps to care for it each day makes all the difference. Stay strong, stay hopeful, and above all, stay healthy. I'll see you in the next video.